Hello everyone and welcome to Console Speed Tier 3. My name is Thomas, next to me is Lewis and we are here for the start of Season 5 Tier 3 at Brazil. Lewis mate, happy you are here. How are you doing?
Yeah, we're back. The duo's back in town and yeah, really happy to kickstart this season with the Tier 3 boys. New drivers, obviously seasoned drivers in the tier. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a really close season in Tier 3 and very close, and it's the perfect track to go to because it's such close lap times around here. The track's very short, one of the shortest laps. I think it's going to be a great one.
Yeah, hopefully these guys are gonna put up a great show. Yeah, for now it looks like a dry qualifying. I don't know about the race, so we will have to wait and see what that will bring to us. But for now I'm currently on board with Mazza, as he is on the mediums, surprisingly enough. So let's see what he can do on those yellow tires. He's going up to the first sector split.
Yeah, so we've got a couple of drivers out on the medium tyre. Muzza, Matty Bravo, Raycon, Steve as well, he's on the medium. Obviously, most people are going to go for the balanced tyre allocation, I would have thought, so that'll be one medium and three softs. Obviously, if you do use all three softs, if you, for some reason, because of safety car, want to go back onto another set of softs, you won't have any fresh ones, so it'll be all in ones that you used in this session. In the practice session last week, the Mercedes guys looked quick in Muzza and KV. Trying to remember who got fastest time. Yes, it was super close, but I think it was either Muzza or someone else that got the fastest time in practice last week.
I think Tichy was having a really good practice as well, wasn't he?
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that, you know, like that's practice as well. People try out new things. Maybe it didn't work what they tried. So this is the first real test where we can actually see who's on top in this championship and who's not. I think, of course, we didn't see the racing points last week, so they could impress as well. And Tichy reminded me last weekend of the Ferraris who actually have a really good shot as well, so we need to keep an eye out for them. It's just a really open championship, and I think this qualifying session will just give us a real indication about which drivers are in for the championship this season, because this is a track, it's skill is really important, but as well as your setup, just your race in general, because like qualifying is important with the DRS straights and everything like that, but like the races, that's where it's all about, that's where you can get the points. So yeah, definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely. So we look on our watches, it could be wrong, but we've got 13 minutes and 20 to go. We have found in the past though that on spectator lap time the blocker is a little bit before the actual time that the drivers have. So far, still got a few drivers to get to do a lap time, but currently KV is on provisional pole 1:8.6. And as I say, that Stumpy in the Ferrari has just gone to provisional pole 1:8.616. I mean, would I reckon that best lap times? I would have thought. Guys, we looking to get to the
I heard some guys talking about maybe getting into the 107. I'm currently on board with Ricky as he is going up to the end of sector 2. So let's see what his time is looking all about, because I think he can put in a really good lap. I know Tichy is keen on getting into the 107s as well, so I think this is sort of the lap time we want to go to, the 107s, but I think if you're into the low 108s, I think you're in for a really good shout as well. Let's see what Ricky is doing. He puts in a 108.9, which brings him up into P8.
Yeah, trying to see who else is on a hot lap. I don't think there is anyone. Oh, maybe Justin. Justin might be on a hot lap. No, he's not. He's backed out.
Let's see. Jay is going to start his flying lap, so maybe interesting to go on board with him.
Yeah.
Puts it in ERS mode 4 onto the line. You want to stay as close to the left as possible to gain that extra straight line speed up to the line. Cookie is in the chat. He says, can anyone beat my quali lap from last season, a 107.8? It's gonna be interesting to keep in mind.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, so he's in sector one. It's yellow in sector 3, but it looks like it's just a guy driving slowly, one of the Toro Rossos. But yeah, JD. Yeah, nice line up the hill. And this corner is always a tricky one, I find, because not so much on quali. When you've got a heavy car, you get on that hill, and it's so easy to lock a wheel on a heavy fuel load or worn set of tyres. It's a tricky one, that sector, and then that section here going down the hill, again, easy on the grippy softs, but when your tyres are worn or in a heavy car, it's tricky. And Young Zhao up the hill, such a crucial corner. He didn't get the best of corners through Young Zhao, and it's going to cost him a couple of attempts probably coming up this hill. As he heads for the line, it's 1-9 dead, so just about top.
Yep, which puts him up into P10, but the difference is only 4 tenths. Like, it's not really a huge gap. You expect like P10, oh that's a huge gap, but it isn't. It's 4 tenths, and it's still all to play for. Just look at the difference between KV and Stampy with 24 thousandths of a second. That just shows how close this field is at the moment. Yeah, I think this is the moment where maybe all the medium runners think, well, maybe it's better to go on to the softs, as well as those guys on the softs who will think, I need to improve on this lap time. So I think the quicker lap times, yeah, will be going to put in now, I think.
Musser's on his first run on the soft tyre. He's 6 tenths up on his previous best. So on that rate, he is looking to be around the 18.8 or 18.7. He's on course here to get into the mix anyway for a good first attempt. Here he heads to the line, it's 18.6. So it puts him into P3.
108.6, 3 guys within a tenth of a second, which is absolutely brilliant. That's what you love to see. Let's see if KV is on a quick lap as well. I think he's pushing. No, he puts it down to ERS mode 0, so I think he must have made a mistake, as Stampy is going for a out lap as well.
Yes, trying to see Ferrari KV.
Stampy just
back out,
yeah, KV backed out. I'm on board now with Stampy, our current leader in this qualifying session, and I think that is an invalidation. The track map is going red as Matty Robo puts in the fastest lap of the session so far with 108.4.
Nice, Matty's quick round here. I'd expect Matty to do a good job around this track. He got the podium in Tier 2 last season, and that was only a few weeks ago, so being in Tier 3 with that sort of pace, as long as he can get a trouble-free start, so far he's looking very, very promising. At 18.4, it is a beatable time, but it depends on the track conditions. Obviously they do change, and it is a bit cloudy, so the track might be a bit cooler than
Raycon
sunny conditions.
With the pole position right now, a 108.4. Didn't expect his name to be up there, but surprisingly enough, he's put in a brilliant lap time. So fair play to Raycon, as Tichy now is going to start his lap time. The guy who said he was capable of doing a 107, so let's see if he can make it work. Going through the Senna S's now. There's no room for a mistake there, because it will invalidate your lap time. He goes up to sector 1 as he puts in a 16.9. He is a hundredth of a second up on his lap time. It won't be enough to improve his position, so he needs to put in a better sector 2. Let's see what he can do. Really difficult tactical section right here. Easy to lock up as well. Puts it down to second gear, up into third. Full throttle up into the second difficult right-hander. Off camber, really easy to lock up as well. Now onto the left-hander till the end of the sector 2. Let's see what he does. Oh, he is 4 tenths up on his lap time. Fastest sector 2. So he goes up to the line now. This could be a brilliant lap for Tichy. Is he gonna take pole position for now? He goes up to the line. DRS enabled. DRS mode 4. Almost ran out of fuel. What is he gonna do? He puts it up into pole position with 108.3.
Yeah, a few hundredths faster than Raycon. Brilliant lap there by Tichy. So he's on provisional pole with 6 minutes to go. Everyone, though, will have another bite at the cherry, so to speak. So let's see who else is coming. There's a Mercedes coming up the hill. Is that Buzzer?
That's Massa. He's going to start his quick lap. Yeah, as well as KV. I'm watching Dan now, X47, our fellow commentator, as he goes up to the line now, and he puts it up into P6. 108.621 for Dan.
And this shows you how close it is. First, it's good. So the track is coming to them, and so Mercedes. We're a little bit deep, but thinking away a bit.
Let's see. Both Mercedes is on a quick lap. First one is KV. He's going up to second split. He is 1.5 tenths up on his lap time. Is he on for an improvement? Currently he is looking to get that P4 of Medi Robbo. Will it be enough, or will he be able to improve even more to take that P1? He goes up to the line as he takes P1 with a 108.360.
Fantastic. And now Muzza, let's see what that time he's done. Second 3. Oh, he's on the grassy spun!
Oh no!
So that is a lap invalidated for him. Boys, be careful. First, don't want to block his competitors here.
I think it's all good.
Yeah, he stayed to the right side of the track. But yeah, just got a bit of grass, and that was it. He just lost traction. And Muzza now has the pressure because he's currently in P11. He needs to get a solid lap time in.
Currently on board with Steve in the McLaren, and he is going for, I think, his second run of the day. He is 2.5 tenths down on KV, so it's not a huge gap. He should be able to improve. Let's see what his sector 2 time is looking like. Looks like quite a solid lap from the McLaren. Comes up to the sector 2 split now. Oh, he is 600ths of a second down on his lap time. And he clips the grass! Oh, he almost made the same mistake as Massa, but he kept it on track. Fair enough, but that's lap time over.
Yeah, I would back out now, and he has. Gives him enough time to do one more set on the softs and see if he can improve. Oh, Kelster, so Kelster Swag is retired from the session. MP has just started his lap, so MP's back in the contest of speed fold. Obviously, let's see if he's lost any of his pace from before. A previous tier 2 driver and a tier 3 driver as well. He's got the fastest first sector, apparently. I think he's playing on a wheel now, I believe.
Who's playing on a wheel?
MP now.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, and he's on board now. He's just on board with him. He's coming up towards the end of the second sector. Let's see. He's 2 tenths up on his previous best. So I think he's still getting to grips with the wheel, but not doing too bad. He's on course here to get into the 1 minute 8s.
To the line.
Here it comes. 1 minute 8.7. So that's a good lap time then on the wheel.
Oh, and Connell was on a quick lap as well, but he backed out of it, came into the pits. And the question is, will he have enough time left to put in another quick lap? If the Renault garage hurries up, I think he should be able to put in another lap. So let's see now.
Let's see who else is on track. So Justin is about coming up to the end now. This is surely going to be his final run.
Oh, comes in.
Oh no, he comes in. Who else we got? We got Ferrari.
Sneaky Tom, he improved, and look how close it is. Within a tenth. We got 5 drivers within a tenth of a second. That's absolutely brilliant.
So Tichy is going to start his final attempt. Who we got next? Then a Mercedes of KV is about to start his final run as well.
Yeah, so we have Tichy, KV. There is a Racer Point, but he's coming in. So after that, it's Tichy, KV, and then Stampy. So it's, and I think after that it's Raidcon. So I think we got the top 4 all coming after each other. So that's absolutely brilliant. We go on board with Tichy now.
Raidcon is coming to the line to start his fastest lap. Who else have we got? We got Williams, Sneaky Tom. Here comes Sneaky Tom. Oh no, Sneaky Tom goes in the pits.
Yeah, I think that's the other Mercedes. It's Mazda with an improvement, yes. 108.2.
That's some pressure he had to deliver there, and he did it in some style. Here comes Steve. Steve's coming up across the line. What does he do? Oh, he started his lap. A lot of people then starting on their main laps. Ricky's on is on his out lap. Who we got next? It's the Ferrari then of, is it Tichy?
Yeah, Tichy coming up to the line now. Is he on for an improvement? No, he's not. Now we go on board with KV. Is he on for an improvement? Oh, it's not enough. Raycon now. Oh, we have Stampy in front of him. First of all, we got the focus on Stampy. As he comes up to the line. Is he gonna make it onto pole position? Oh, P2.
Oh, nearly.
And Raycon improves, but not enough.
And the Renault's now coming through. Pure Blades is coming along the line as well. What's he going to do? No improvement.
Pure Blades is going again, and I think that's another invalidation. Yeah, Ricky is on for another lap.
KV's backed out, I think.
Yeah, I think the first one we got to focus on is Ricky, because he is still on a quick lap.
He's invalidated, I think.
He is still going.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah.
Yeah, it shows red on my screen. Yeah, exactly. But he almost lost it. Yeah, that's lap time over.
Yeah.
There is a Haas pushing, and that's Dan Hilton. Dan Hilton is pushing now. He comes up to the start-finish straight.
Oh, he's been using hot lap and he's run out of ERS. So he's way down on top speed.
Oh.
He gets to 110.8. I think we haven't got anyone else, I don't think, unless it's Red Bull or Justin. Justin's coming along, he's got no ERS left. Is he going to improve?
Yes.
He does.
Oh, at the same time as Raycon.
Oh, Raycon pits. But the other McLaren's still out.
It's a thousandth of a second.
I think that is pretty much everyone.
This is it. Yeah, Stampy came in as well. So this is it. We got Mazda on pole position for this Brazilian Grand Prix with Tichy in P2, Stampy P3 and KP P4. Mercedes and Ferrari going at it.
It's just like real life. But yeah, really close. 18.2s. In the end, Matty Robbo wasn't able to improve on his second soft run. So he obviously was a provisional pole sitter. Is now P8. It shows you how close it was, though. 2 tenths between Matty Robbo in P8 and Mazda in P1.
Yeah, this is crazy. Ricky is in the chat. He says, this game let people through on my outlap, and it says invalidated this and next lap, so that's why he got a invalidation, which is really unfortunate, really unlucky. So hopefully the race will give you a little bit more luck, Ricky. So here we have it, and look how close. Look how close. Mazda P1, Tichy P2, Stampy P3, KV P4, Raycon P5, Justin and Sneaky Tom both. The Dutchman's in P6, P7, Matty Robbo P8 with Dan, his teammate behind him in P9, and Steve rounds off the top 10. Ricky P11, MP P12, Jay P13, Blades P14, Connell P15, Kelsweg P16, Millsies and Dan Hilton round off the field, both in the Haas with P17 and P18.
Yeah, it's going to be I think this is going to be a really good race. And did we find out about the weather in the end?
No, I haven't seen. Oh, Cos Kravitz is in the chat. He says weather update: dry all race. So no surprises there.
Predictability then. So therefore, strategy-wise, should be. I mean, I would imagine the guys obviously in the top 10 will have to be on the tyre they qualified, which is the soft. So the soft to medium is absolutely doable, and I think it's one of those where depends what lap time you want to. If you want to pit early, you will struggle if you try to put the medium tyre on. The hard isn't easy. The hard can easily last. Just isn't the greatest tyre. From the get-go, it's just not the best tyre. But it doesn't drop off. Whilst the medium tyre is not too bad, and obviously is quite a good grip tyre. But towards the end, you do struggle. What do you reckon is? Do you reckon it is soft? I mean, I've done soft to medium.
Yeah,
before.
all those top 10 runners will 100% go for the soft medium unless a early safety car will cause some things. And I think the guys outside of the 10 will go from mediums to softs. I think that is probably going to be the strategy where most of the guys will go to.
I can't see the hard being a tyre to use. Like I said, it's just.
Yeah,
it's just not quick enough.
Especially with all the corners and the grip you need. The difference between the medium and the hard is so much that you will lose out way too much time. Unless what I said, an early safety car like in lap 3 or lap 4, maybe guys then decide to go onto the hards to never have to stop again. But I think other than that, as long as there comes out no safety car within the first stint, I think a lot of guys will go from soft to mediums and mediums to soft.
Yeah, I think so. So tyre-wise, we've only got 3 guys on mediums. So for people that aren't aware, if you qualify from 1st to 10th, you do have to start on the tyre that you set that fastest lap time on. So no matter how many laps you did in that session, it's the one tyre that you did your best lap on, it's the one you use. Anyone from 11th down can have a free choice. They can choose what tyre they want to use, what compound, and it also is a brand new tyre. So it does help them, particularly if you're P11 or P12, like the 2 racing points are. Ricky's gone for the alternate strategy to his teammates, so he's gone for a fresh set of medium tyre, looking to go to hopefully a soft tyre towards the end, whilst MP is on the soft. There are 2 other guys on the medium, Jay and Kelster. Those guys are starting on the medium, so initially they're going to struggle. They're not going to be at a quick pace because of the tyre, but look for them to be strong in the second half of the race, so long as there's no safety car. That changes everything.
That will change up everything. It's Mazanel backing off the field, making sure everyone goes onto the grid, all warmed up their tires, ready to start season 5 of Contest of Speed. These 3 guys have been practicing a lot of times with the pre-season practice session last week, but it's serious now. This is where you can gain all your points, or where you can already have a really bad start to the championship as well. It's all to play for now. It's Brazil, and is this gonna be as exciting as last time we were here at Brazil? It's gonna be absolutely amazing. So we're waiting 45 red lights here at Brazil, and it's the glitch again. Why? It's lights out and away we go for the Brazilian Grand Prix. It's a good start from Massa, it's a good start from Tichy as well. Is Stumpy gonna go around the outside of Tichy? I think he is. Oh, is he gonna make it down the inside now? Trying not to make contact, and KV defends his 4th place from Raycon. Oh, it's gonna be 4 wide into turn 3, no way.
This is really close. I saw a bit of wing damage, but I don't know which car it was.
Oh, sneaky
Williams
Tom
goes wide. Yeah. Oh, he just about gets through away with it. But yeah, I saw a bit of wing damage. But other than that, really good that everyone was able to keep it on the island apart. Well, say that Millsies looks to have dropped. Oh, Racing Point runs wide. And looks like MP avoiding action on those soft tyres. But yeah, Muzza kitting away, but the 2 Ferraris did as well as Matty Robbo makes a move on Justin. Good move down the inside in the opening lap, and he holds on to that P6. Sorry, P6, he started P8, so he's gained 2 places already, and he's now right behind Raycon.
It's made a rubber whip, a brilliant start coming from PA up into P6. Really good start as Mazza is now leading the way in front of Tichy, in front of Stumpy, and Stumpy is struggling. He is defending from KVS. Tichy is putting Mazza under pressure. No DRS yet. That will be available from the next lap.
There's a Red Bull of Justin, Sneaky Tom, and I think Steve's getting involved in this as well. They were side by side through the ZRS. Justin has the inside, and I think Steve will have a little look as well. No, it doesn't get that in the end. But yeah, good move, good battling between those two.
Great battling. Respect from both sides, which allowed the guys to race along, no damage for either cars. And Steve, he wanted to make a move, but there was just no room left to do it, as he has to stick up into P9 for the moment.
I think we got a good idea as to who got that wing damage. Pure Blades pitted and just put the hard tyre on. I did think it was a Williams. So yeah, Pure Blades, unfortunate for him. Disaster. It must have been bad enough damage that he needed to make a stop. Oh, and saw a Haas go a bit wide there. But yeah, so Pure Blades now has to pray for a safety car.
Yeah, he is 20 seconds down on Millsy, so he needs a safety car to come back into this race, which is crucial as well. Look at the gap between Tichy and Stumpy, it's 1.4 seconds.
Oh, Dan and the Renault just had a moment. Basically, Dan and Steve are having a battle. Steve defended the inside line in Center S, and I think it might have been Jay in the Renault just stuck his nose in, and as Dan came back across, they had a little bit of contact, but fortunately you're able to hold on. Oh, there's a driver that's off. Millsy's
safety car's out.
Yeah, Millsy's lost it, and we got a safety car. So Pure Blades is he'll be so happy with that, and also he is on the hard tyre already, and I'm expecting a lot of people to go onto the hards.
Oh, Connell with a drive-through penalty, speeding under the safety car. Oh, and he can't serve it under the safety car as well, so he needs to wait. As soon as the safety car has come in, he can serve his penalty, not earlier. Which is gonna be a shame. Is Mazza gonna make a stop? No, he isn't.
No.
Is Tichy gonna come in? No, he isn't either. So I think all of these guys will stay on the soft. Is anyone gonna take a risk?
There are a couple. MP
and
Dan as well. Oh no, he's hit the back of Dan, and he's made Dan get a speeding penalty.
Oh no.
MP broke way too late, went into the back of Dan, and obviously pushed Dan forward. So MP's now got wing damage to get that changed. Thankfully it's a safety car, but Dan has now got a penalty, 5 seconds, which will obviously be a 5-second penalty. But Dan and MP's gone onto the medium.
MP on the mediums, Dan on the hards. It's interesting.
I think the hard would have been the better strategy. I think you'll struggle to make the mediums last from lap 4.
I think MP is gambling on the fact that there will be another safety car coming out. I think that's the risk he has just taken.
I mean, it is a risk, but if there is another safety car, then it would definitely work, because he will have the tyre performance.
Yep, 100%, but it will work for Dan as well, because he doesn't have to stop anymore.
But he has a 5-second penalty now, which obviously we'll have a look at it, and the guy admins will have a look at it, and the incident stewards will have a look at it.
100%. But the fact is, for now, he's got it, and he needs to deal with it. So as soon as he makes another pit stop, he will get held up by 5 seconds because he has to stop. If not, it will get added onto his race time at the end. So, for example, if the guy behind him doesn't have any penalties and he's within 5 seconds, he will take the win in this race and not Dan. So that's something we need to keep in mind.
And I think if it was him, I think he would want another safety car as well, because that would mean, he could do his pit stop and do his 5-second penalty under neutral race conditions. I think that is much better than taking a 5-second penalty on track. So I think he will be hoping for another safety car as well as MP.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate, but it is how it is. For now, we got Ricky, Jay and Kelsaswag on the mediums in P10, 11 and 12. Other than that, all the guys in front are on the softs. I think all of them I think all of the drivers have got their full front wing as well, so they should be ready to go. I think the safety car is going on into this lap.
I would have thought so.
And then it's go time again.
Yeah. So a little respite. And not much happened at the front. They've stayed where they started, but that everywhere from 6 below was no pure blades gets 5-second penalty for exceeding track limits.
Under the safety car, which is
that is unique.
Questionable, but fair enough. Blades does it.
Safety car is in this lap, I believe, is it?
We should see it now. Yep.
There we go.
It's Mazza leading the way as he is slowing down. So the rest of the grid will follow him. And Massa now can decide whenever he is gonna go. How long will we hold up this field?
It's shades of tier 2 here, isn't it? Where we're really slow, we had chaos at the end where Matrix with a few people...
Boogity, let's go racing! It's green! We go!
Now who will get a good slipstream here?
Mazza with brilliant restart. Oh, Sneaky Tom is making a move on Raycon.
Yeah. Ricky having a look as well, but played it safe. You don't want to be getting damage at this stage of the race. He has got Jay right on the back of his gearbox as well as McLaren's making a move on his teammate. Oh, they almost made contact. But they live to fight another day for now, but they're really at each other, Raycon and Steve. Want to play a bit smart. This is a tricky part of the track to overtake on, very narrow and flowing. A good helicopter view I'm having here, but the top 4 have stayed the same, and Matty Robbo is sitting pretty in P5.
Yep, of course, before the safety car we had the gap between Tishy and Stampy, and it's forming again now, although Stampy is not under as much pressure as he was before, so maybe now he is capable of staying within that 1 second to get the DRS from his teammate in front of him. But Mazza and Tichy certainly have the pace. The question will be, can Stampy follow through? For now, it seems like he's doing a really good job. 6 tenths now is the gap. KV within a second as well. The big gap now is between P8 and P9, which is a second between Raycon and Steve.
Yeah, Steve lost a bit of time on that lap, and Ricky's all over the back of him, of course, with a safety car. Same as a race start where there is no DRS first 2 laps after a safety car. So it's still a little bit tricky at the moment, because the race is still very packed. But the soft guys, obviously the guys who started on the mediums will be happy because it stopped, prevented those soft runners from putting a bigger gap to them before they make their next stop. However, the soft runners will be able to extend their laps and run a bit more now, having the fact they had 3 solid laps of cruising behind the safety car, Mercedes safety car. But yeah, if you're a medium runner, I think you would be pretty happy so far with the way the race has panned out. Obviously, a lot of the guys chose not to go on the hards. I am surprised about that. But at the same time, I suppose if you are at the front, you're going to be strong, you're going to be able to blow out those soft still, and then coming back onto a fresh set of mediums, you're going to have a lot more pace than those guys who have pitted for hards already.
Yep, 100%. It's gonna be a really tricky situation, but I think the guys on the harder tire will absolutely benefit from it. Talking about DRS, it just got enabled, and Stampy and KV are following through, and Matty Robbo is struggling in the Alfa Romeo. 1 second now is the gap. He needs to close the gap to KV if he wants to get DRS. Little bit of a train behind Matty Robbo at the moment now, as Steve just can't follow his teammate Raycon, which is in front of him. Starting to form 2 little trains now. Still the gap between KV and Matty Robbo is 1.1 seconds. He will be closing in on the DRS line now. First line is sector 2 split, and now they're coming up to the DRS line, and I think it's not enough.
Yeah, Ricky's going to have, and he didn't get a good corner exit at Yongtao. Ricky's lining him up here. He's in overtake. He's probably in rich as well. And he's already passed McLaren. McLaren's going to try and brake late though. Oh, they make a bit of contact. And he's still there, and he will have DRS this time. Surely Ricky will have the speed here. Steve will try and brake late. But Ricky's got the move. Finally done. So Ricky gets up into P9. That was all. Steve went in a bit too quick into Junkow. And in the end, he is now into P10. Struggling on those softs already, which is very surprising. These softs, when they do drop off, you can do quite a few laps on these still before the tyre really gives up.
Yep.
Almost on lap 9, he's already struggling.
Yeah, those tires are slowly starting to drop now, and it's going to be interesting to see if Ricky can close the gap to Raycon in front of him, of course on the harder compound, which is going to be difficult but not impossible. For now, Massa is leading away and he is doing a brilliant job. Titi just can't get past. Stumpy is following through as well as KV, and Matty Robbo still not close enough to get any DRS. Spot is in the chat as well. Hello mate, happy to see you here. Verimir, all those names, lovely to see you guys all out on stream. As we're looking now at Dan making a move on Jay Byrne. Oh, it's carnage at the back. Dan loses another position to Jay Byrne again, as Pure Blades is making a move on MP. Or is MP gonna make the move on Pure Blades? They're both braking late into turn 1. Oh, MP made contact. It's MP round.
It's a shame for MP there. Steve, Tom and Raycon are really going at it here. That's another for P7.
Ooh, and I think Stumpy made a mistake. 1.1, 1.2 seconds now is the gap, and KV is probably gonna benefit from it. Really close already to the back of the Ferrari.
Look at Tichy. Tichy's close as well behind Muzza, and he has the DRS. He might be a little bit too far away. And he was Stumpy and KV as well.
Ooh, KV was looking for a move, but he thought better of it. So he stays in P4 for now.
Here we go, KV is trying to close in, but he's just going to run out of the straight.
Ooh, Raycon and Sneaky Tom. Raycon was trying to make a move on the Williams, but he couldn't be able to make the move stick, as there is a little bit of a train forming behind Ricky now. Steve couldn't get past with DRS, so Ricky is doing a good enough job to keep him behind, and now Kelseswag has joined the train. She ran wide up into turn 5? Yeah, turn 5.
Yeah, turn 5. So let's see this time. And again, Stumpy is in the DRS. Tichy, Tichy got a bit too quick, and that's going to cost him a chance of having another go at Muzza. Meanwhile, KV. Yeah, KV looks a little far behind where he's catching. Stumpy's got some good straight line speed, fair enough.
And this is the problem now. I noticed it during practice. Because KV can't get past Stumpy, it's impossible for Matty Robbo and Justin to make an overtake as well. It's impossible for Matty Robbo to get past KV because he will get DRS. And the same problem is there for Justin, as he can't get past Matty Robbo because Matty Robbo has got DRS from KV. So this is just typical what you call a DRS train. It's just waiting on KV to make a move before the rest of the guys behind can make a move as well. Talking about making a move, I think Tichy is trying to make a move this lap. I know he is very keen on just driving behind someone. He's got no problem with it, but now 5 tenths is the gap, never mind 7 tenths. Will he be able to make a move? That's going to be the question.
I would go for like a pit. I'd pit, like try and get an undercut, for that extra lap. We're at that point now where you could pit for the medium, and you could make the medium last, because we are probably want to do a couple more laps possibly. But here we go, KV and Stumpy having to defend at KV. That's going to work. Stumpy's going to have to go a tighter line into the rest, but KV doesn't. He misses the apex. I think that's going to let Stumpy get away with it here. Still not going to be close enough to make a move to turn 4.
Not close enough this time. So he's got to wait another lap. Tichy is almost out of DRS from Massa. Massa has to push now. He's really low on DRS though, so I don't think he will be able to do so. But if he knows the gap is 9/10 now, he can see that Tichy is further away than the last laps. He needs to push now to make sure Tichy gets out of that 1 second window.
Yeah, looking elsewhere, battles. You've got Raycon, Sneaky Tom still really close. Ricky is doing a good job of holding Steve back, but interestingly, those soft tyres are still better. Ricky's having to work hard to keep Steve behind, but Steve's looking much closer.
Will we see any pit stops? Yes, we will. Matty Robbo into the pits.
Yeah, I did think, like, why not? You're being held up in that DRS train. It was a bit slow there coming into the pit lane. What happened there?
Justin picks up 3 seconds for multiple warnings. As Raycon tried to make a move on Sneaky Tom but couldn't make it work. For now everyone decided to stay out. Matty Robbo onto fresh medium tires, drops down to P15. That's a big gap, but he's got clean air in front of him, which is going to be very important.
He's got MP ahead of him. MP's just ahead of him.
Oh yeah.
He might get away with a lap of clear air. But yeah, I mean, I thought I saw him being a bit slow in the pit entry. Hopefully he hasn't lost too much time, because it'll be interesting to see at this point now, mediums take a lap to warm up, so it's not necessarily a massive undercut advantage in just 1 lap alone, and I'm expecting people to respond to Matty Robbo.
I think they will, and the answer is yes, because Mazda's in. Our race leader comes into the pits as well, Stumpy.
Yeah, and Justin.
And Justin and Sneaky Tom and Raycon. It's kicking off now. Mazda into pits on the mediums. Will get held up. He will get held up into the pits. As well as Stumpy. He has to wait for Raycon.
Matty Robbo is coming up the hill. So let's see if people come out of the pits. Matty Robbo is going to take, I think Matty Robbo is going to undercut them, you know, it's going to be super close. They're all coming out of the pits. Oh, it's really close. Ferrari might be able to get, he's got ahead. I think he's just behind Stumpy.
It's so just enough.
She's definitely gained, but Kavey's going to lose out here, I think, then.
That's a tricky one. But I think you're right. Oh, there's yellow in sector 2.
Williams, I think. They're getting another DRS train because they've got MP ahead.
Tichy is in. Kavey is in as well. The question will be, where are these guys gonna come out? Ricky, of course, on the mediums with Steve behind him. Is Steve gonna go for a move? If not, Ricky will take the provisional lead into this race.
Well, they're all getting held up by MP. So this lap alone, like MP is on 11 lap old mediums. So here they come.
They're gonna be well ahead of those guys.
Yeah, comfortably.
So it's gonna be Tichy is gonna come out in front of Mazda.
MP on the Red Bull. Red Bull Justin Span. Oh, and Matty Robbo and MP are hitting side by side. Oh, MP's still trying to battle with Matty. And Matty gets the move done in the end.
Matty gets in front, but look at the standings now. It's Tichy in front of Mazda, and behind Mazda it's Kavey. But Kavey needs to get past Pure Blades. So the pit stops did switch some things around. As we got Tichy provisional P1, Mazda P2, Kavey P3 and Stumpy P4. Oh, then Hilton into the pits. Fair enough, fair enough. So no worries there. Kelsey is gonna make a move on Steve for P2 in this race. Is he gonna make the move stick? He is gonna make the move stick. Good move from the Red Bull driver. So he will be taking P2 in this race, and he has DRS again, so he should be able to defend, which he is.
Yeah, trying to look elsewhere, battle-wise. Dan left the sessions at MP now, is defending from the fresh tyres, a sneaky Tom and Raycon.
Look at Tichy. He is stuck behind Jay Byrne in the Renault. He's getting held up. Yeah, so this is the moment now for Massa to gain on Tichy.
Yeah, Jay's on 16 lap old mediums. Did the Ferrari get a Ferrari? Maybe risky for the Ferrari to make a move here. No, he doesn't. Unfortunately, he's going to have to wait for the DRS. But this is not going to help him. The Renault runs wide. And that means he's not going to get DRS either. And Musser's got ahead of Jay as well. Is Musser in that DRS zone? No, not quite. So he gets away with it. Oh, it's because the Mercedes had to let the Renault back through.
Yep. I think Massa, I already saw a little bit on stream, he had to corner cut because he wasn't sure whether Jay was going to stay on the outside or going to come into the corner. So he had to cut the corner to overtake Jay Byrne. Oh, as they almost made contact. He had to let him through, but now it's game on again as Massa gets past the Renault, which brings him up into P6, and now KV is stuck behind the Renault.
That really helped Tichy there. It's a 2-second gap now. Yeah, KV's flying on these mediums. And caught right up to his teammate. Yeah, that Renault Jay is really struggling now, those 17 lap old mediums. Obviously, he's used them since the first lap. Being on a heavier fuel load at the beginning of the race, do wear your tyres out more. Those tyres are almost ready to go give up. Should be looking to go on the softs, to be fair. Very soon, we're half race distance now. Lap 18, hour 36.
KV now within a tenth of a second. DRS will be enabled for him soon, which it does right now, up into the inside of the Renault. This should be moved on as well, as Stampy getting past Pure Blades. Yep, he makes that move stick as well. So KV now up into P7, Stampy up into P9, and now Stampy has need to get past the Renault. Oh, and I think he's already gonna do it because Jay was struggling coming out of the Senna S's. Stampy now with DRS. Is he gonna go for him? He needs to make the move. He knows he needs to make the move. Oh, it's really close. Is Jay gonna stay in front? No, he's not. Stampy with balls of steel gets past the Renault.
He lost a bit of time though.
But this is, yeah, he lost a little bit of time, but it's probably worth it because he would have lost a lot more time to getting held up behind the Renault. Now he's passed and he can catch KV again. Talking about KV, he is rapidly closing in on Massa, so feeling much more confident on those mediums than his teammate. Massa is struggling, 2.4 seconds now, the gap to Tichy, and Tichy is closing in on Dan in front of him on those 15 lap old hard, as Steve finally decided to make a pit stop on his softs.
I do not get why he went that far. He's going to have to go to the mediums now, but he lost so much time being on those softs. But anyway, at least, I mean, he will be a bit quicker at this stage for the rest of this race, but there's a lot of catching up to do. But Ricky and Kelster, now Kelster's improved, he's caught up to the back of Ricky. And then you've got Dan, who obviously is aiming to not stop again.
Yep.
So technically, he is, effectively, when these two pit, the race leader for people that don't need to stop again. However, Tichy is now 1.8 seconds behind him.
100%. He will lose a couple of places, but with Matty Robbo struggling in PA, I think he's in for a good shout actually. But Ricky and Kelsbeck, we need to remember those guys will go onto the soft tire, so they will be much quicker than the guys in front of them, and it will be interesting to see how many positions they can gain after their pit stop.
Yeah, so both these guys going for another lap.
Is KV gonna go for the move? Oh, Massa defense. They're racing each other. Oh no, I don't think. It was just Massa letting him through. Fair enough. Never mind, it's a multi-21 for the Mercedes drivers. As KV, it's now the turn for KV to see what his pace is looking like. As the gap now to Tichy is 3 seconds. So these guys need
Oh,
to
there's a
pull up.
crash in the background. Sneaky Tom, I'm sorry, he lost the back end. This could be a safety car. And this could be, and
It's
it
a
is.
safety car. This is crucial for Ricky and Kelsey.
Yeah. They're going to gain a massive amount of time. And now, if you're Dan, do you pit now?
100% pit for softs.
Penalty. Yeah, take your 5-second penalty and go onto soft tyres.
Pit for softs and try again.
Because the problem is now, Dan has lost his advantage of being on that hard tyre because everyone's going to be close now. So yeah, I'd expect Dan to pit.
Oh, and look at Steve, he just pitted for those mediums and now the safety car comes out. This is absolutely the worst timing possible.
Yeah, I saw the back end. I don't know if he lost the back end or he had contact, but I saw a Sneaky Tom lose the rear end and it went into the inside wall. So these two medium runners is perfect for them.
Oh, look at Kelsey, as he was almost about to overtake Ricky up into the pit. Dan follows, yeah. Tichy stays out, which is understandable as well as KV, Massa, Stampy, and all those guys who just pitted for those mediums. As Dan decides to go onto the mediums. He probably doesn't have a fresh set of softs left, I think.
Yeah, but you still, they'd only be, I suppose, yeah, they'd only be 3 lap hole, wouldn't they?
Yep, questionable. Pure Blades, he's got a 5-second penalty to serve as well, but he decided to go onto the softs. Racing Point, Red Bull and McLaren all into the pits for softs, and this is gonna get very interesting till the end of the race, because only our top 5 are on old tires, the rest of the grid is on fresh softs or mediums.
It's a shame that Dan didn't have any fresh softs, because I think it's lap 22, you've essentially got 14 laps. You could definitely run 14 laps on the softs, and considering the next few laps are going to be behind the safety car, the cars are going to be lighter. I think if he had fresh softs, it would definitely work, but he must not. But I would have still gone for the gamble because it's going to be much harder. Although he's got 7 lap on fresher softs, the mediums, the 2 guys ahead of him, Ricky and Kelster, are in the driving seat here with those fresh soft tyres.
Yeah, but I think we're gonna have the same story with the DRS train, because I think Ricky and Kelsey will be quick enough to keep up with the medium runners, and I think then we'll be able to just stay in the DRS and gain from it as well.
But what the big thing is, the soft guys have to their advantage is to restart. Their tyres are going to be up to temperature. That is when they have to attack. When the other guys around them on their scrub mediums are going to struggle a little bit those first few corners, those guys on the softs have got to take advantage at that point.
Yep, 100%. Mitch is in the chat, he says Ricky has a good chance to get a pony spot here. Can't see him winning as DRS trains make it hard, and that's just exactly what I said. Those DRS trains will make things difficult for the soft runners to overtake. Oh yeah, Stampy and Tichy in just having the Mercedes sandwich and the Mercedes in the Ferrari sandwich. Yeah, KV has shown he is much quicker than Massa, so maybe we can see Massa holding off Stampy and the rest of the guys to make sure KV will get at least P2, if not a P1. Don't know about the penalty situation. I think all of these guys are without any penalties. Maybe you can check for me and for the viewers watching at home.
So we have got. So Dan has had his 5-second penalty. Pure Blades has as well.
Safety car in this lap.
Wow. So Ricky has 3 seconds. Sneaky Tom, well, he's out now anyway. Justin has 3 seconds. Everyone else, I think, is okay. All the top guys.
Fair enough.
It's only Ricky that's got a 3-second penalty.
Waiting for Tichy to go. KV, is KV awake? How is KV gonna react to Tichy restarting? And I think Tichy is go, and it's green light, and it's go time, and KV got caught out by it because Massa already got past it. Oh, KV has lost out on it. He's put Massa under pressure. Talk about under pressure. Raycon is gonna get past. Ricky is gonna get past.
This one is, those soft tyres are going to have that advantage from the get-go. Great start for Ricky. And now he's lining up on the McLaren of Raycon. Here we go, he's on the inside of Raycon. Move. Oh, he'll make contact. He gets away with it though. But yeah, Muzza down to P5.
Brilliant restart from Ricky and a terrible restart from Massa, who probably got caught out by his teammate KP, who had a awful restart as well. 7/10 already is the gap, and he is getting under pressure from Raycon and Ricky behind him. Big overtakes going on as well at the back of the field. Steve gaining positions, Many Robo losing positions. What is going on at the back of the grid?
It's chaos at the back here. They're all really jostling for position. It's a typical. Oh, I think the Mercedes had a little bit of a moment there. Back end kicking out.
Oh, Many Robo.
A few people making moves into that final turn. But yeah, while the DRS isn't on, this is perfect opportunity for the soft tyres. Ricky is eyeing up on Raycon. Having a look down the inside to the centre rest. Here he goes. Backs out of it. Raycon's having none of it.
He's going again. He's going again.
A lot of soft runners. You look at the tyre chart. Most of the field are now on soft tyres.
Davey now, he closed the gap to Ditchy, so he definitely got the pace on those mediums. And I think after this lap, DRS will get enabled for the last 10 laps of this race. And those laps are gonna be amazing.
Yeah, we got a real good shootout here. Ditchy, KV, Raycon, and then Ricky was and Dan in P6 with those slightly fresher mediums.
Really good job from him.
Kelster didn't get the same restart as Ricky did. Now Ricky again is behind Raycon. This is his last chance before the DRS train, so it's crucial that he gets a move on Raycon. He's breaking out of the slipstream too soon. I would be trying to go for the move now before the DRS was activated. Oh, Titchy's defending from KV, goes a bit deep. We could have a change of leader. Raycon to get some out of shape at the centre rest as well. They're all going to get the DRS though. Oh, and Ricky's down the inside. Here we go. Raycon's going to try and hold around the outside, but Ricky's got the racing line, and he takes P3.
Ricky on those softs takes P3, which is absolutely crucial in this race, and now he needs to stay within a second of KV to make sure he gets that connection to the top two guys.
Oh. Sorry, I thought Dan was making a move on Muzza there, but didn't in the end. But remember, Ricky has got a 3-second penalty, so even if he does get to the front, it's going to be very hard for him to win this race, but a podium is still on the cards.
Still on. Everyone will get DRS from P2 on to P13 in this race. This is absolutely brilliant. Caused by the safety car, but it doesn't matter for now. Is KV gonna make a move on Ditchy? I think he is, you know. Going down the inside.
Oh, Ditchy's going to go around the outside though, and that meaning up the inside. But no, give fair play, he didn't let the car drift out. And MP's been given another penalty here. And Dan's dropped down.
No!
Dan must have had a moment, and Justin's in the pits as well. So unfortunately for Dan, it's got all wrong. It's all gone Pete Tong.
Oh no, Massa and Raycon.
Oh! Side by side through this corner. Good driving though by the pair of them.
And KV now under big pressure up into P1. Brilliant stuff from the Mercedes, who had just a really good pit stop and a really good safety car period, because it allowed him to go up into P1. But don't rule out Ricky yet, because he is on those soft tires. They will go off slightly, so I think at the end of the race the pace would be really like equal for all of them. But for now, KV is running away with it. Look at the gap he is pulling on the straights as well. Ditchy is just not quick enough at this point of the race.
Yeah, Ricky, even Ricky looks like he's going to be putting the Ferrari driver under more pressure than the Ferrari driver to the Mercedes. Oh man, he's been given a penalty. 3 seconds added to his time. And MP, after all, you know, he had a spin early on. He's currently P8 on those soft tyres and is ahead of Matty Robbo now. So MP up into P8, his first race back. Good job from him, and Connell sets the fastest lap of the race, 1 minute 10.8.
Oh, Matty Robbo goes for the move down the inside of MP. MP 100% didn't expect that move, and Matty Robbo made it stick. A little bit questionable because he puts his car in there. MP tried to shut the door, but he couldn't make it work, and that allows Matty Robbo now up into P8.
Steve! Oh, Steve's in the wall. It was Steve and Pure Blades, or Jay, I think it was. Oh, and Steve's retired on track. Oh, hopefully that doesn't bring out a safety car or a virtual safety car.
Look at Ricky going down the inside of Tichy, up into P2. Tichy tries to go around the outside. Ricky now has to go around the outside of the San S, but he makes it stick. Will Ricky get DRS as well? I think he will. Yep, he does. It's going to be very difficult now for Tichy to get past. I tell you what, it's impossible for Tichy to get past now, because Ricky takes P2 on those softs, and KV is the next target.
Brilliant move.
Oh, Kelselswek and Mazza. Going side by side up into turn 4.
Oh, this could end in tears.
But it doesn't. Respect to these guys. Oh, Kelselswek touched the back of Mazza. And now Matty Robbo trying to have a look at Stumpy.
He's going to do another lunge. He is. He's going
He's
for
doing
it
it
down
again.
the inside. But the Ferrari keeps the momentum. They're side by side. Will the Ferrari wash out? No, he doesn't. He keeps it. And the Alpha will have DRS. But so too should the Ferrari. He gets a better drive up the hill. Oh, no, big contact! Oh, massive accident. Matty Robbo's out, and so too is Stumpy. This could be another safety car, and it is.
It is.
Oh. Now you surely can't pit if you're any of the other guys. Like KV, you can't be the one making the pit now. This is going to be another couple of laps. But we've lost a Ferrari driver and an Alpha driver. And MP, I think, was a bit involved. He took evasive action. But yeah, I mean, you surely don't do any stops. Everyone is just going to have to stick on the tyre they are on.
Yeah, that's just...
There's not enough laps.
Nope, 100%. Not enough laps to make moves. So it will stay like this, but then the field will be closed in once again. Third safety car, no virtual safety cars, 3 full course safety cars. And I think Steve, retiring on track, is now the one disappointed probably about himself, because he would have been right into it once again with this safety car.
So let's have a look. So we've got KV on the medium, and KV is not pitting. It's a smart thing to do. He's going to rely on his track position, but this gives Ricky, it allows his softs to have a bit more energy at the end of this race. Muzza has pitted, so too has MP, and Jay has pitted as well. So the guys further back, they're going to go on a gamble. As people like Jay had a penalty anyway, so they're using their penalty up while the track is neutralised.
Fair enough.
So fair enough, yep.
And I think the safety car will come in this lap, so I think the guys who are not closed up yet have...
The safety car normally waits for the guys though, doesn't it?
I know, but knowing the amount of laps we got left, I think he will decide to come in this lap.
Yeah, to be fair, I think the guys will almost catch up. We've just got Justin, Connell, Jay and MP. The Mercedes and Muzza's just caught the end of this queue.
Yeah, I think they will have enough time. We will see it now. The safety car stays out another lap.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it normally tends to. I mean, there's still 5 laps to go. So it's a shootout. is very similar to the real Brazilian Grand Prix last year.
This is gonna spice some things up with, after this one, we got lap 33, lap 34, lap 35, lap 36, so 4 laps of racing left.
Yeah.
For these guys to decide who is gonna win the season opener here at Brazil. Cookies in the chase as Blades might gonna get more points than last season in just one race. And Vermeer says such a great race, the best season opener ever. 100%.
This is the thing. I mean, if you're Ricky right now, I mean, to be honest, if you're anyone right now, anyone has a chance of winning this race because Ricky obviously has that penalty. So this is not the best for him right now because everyone is right up together and you'll only have 4 laps to essentially pull away. Oh no! Your Blades gets a penalty!
Again!
It's another one! So, and this is the problem, so he's 5 seconds, he's surely going to finish outside. Well, a load of people are now getting 5-second penalties. I don't know what's been going on there.
Really strange.
Basically, we don't have a clue who's going to finish where after all these penalties and with this restart.
Yeah, but I think with all the battling that's probably gonna happen, it will allow Ricky to at least pull away by some margin, but I don't think it will be enough for him to stay on the podium. Question mark. It's gonna be a tricky one. We will just have to wait and see as the safety car will be coming in this lap. Yes, he will. Safety car in this lap, and now KV leading the package.
Yeah, here we go. This is a very important restart for KV. Very stressful scenario. Lap 32 is just about to be completed. We're about to start lap 33 of 36 laps.
And KV is go. He's gone, and Ricky with a really good restart. Tichy has been caught off sleeping because he is under pressure now from Kelselsweg. Is Kelselsweg gonna go even no Raycon is trying to go around the outside of Kelselsweg. Oh, they make contact. Oh, it's Kelselsweg having to run wide. It's chaos.
There's a lot of damage. It's a McLaren involved, MP involved, Jay involved, Raycon involved, Justin involved. Oh, what a shame, but meanwhile at the front.
Look at Dan, up into P4.
Unreal. On those level lap old mediums as well.
And at this point, with the 3-second time penalty of Ricky, he will get P3.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh no, but he's got 5 seconds as well because of the exceeding track limits.
Basic, we don't, oh yeah.
Oh
we don't,
no.
We'll find out. We won't know who finishes where until the finish.
Until the finish line,
finishes, yeah. This is going to be a lottery, folks. Stay in on this, as we got 3 to go. The next time by they cross the finish line. And Ricky is close. Obviously, Ricky won't have DRS here. He won't get DRS until the penultimate lap.
But they're pulling away from Tichy. Tichy is struggling now, as well as he won't get DRS on this lap.
Ooh, Ricky, I thought was having a look there. Not this time by. Elsewhere, so we got Titch P3, Dan 4th, Kelso, and then we got a bit of a battle on our hands with Pure Blades. MP's defending from Justin. And Jay does his pit stop as well.
So Ricky now, I think DRS will get enabled on the next lap.
Yes, that's right, yeah.
So Ricky,
an ultimate.
Yeah, Tichy has to hold on for a half a lap to make sure he will get DRS as well, and I think he's doing a really good job now.
He ran really deep though there, KV. He's going to be a sitting duck even without DRS on this straight. And the Ferrari as well of Tichy got a much better run. He's going to be involved with this. So here we go. Down the straight, Ricky's going on the outside. The Mercedes is going to have to try and break. Oh, he's going to do the switch back, but good defending by KV. He parked the car on the apex. And now he'll have DRS. Stan gets an 3-second penalty. Oh, there's a real battle on our hands here. There's 3 people, Coddle, Justin and Pure Blades here as Connell goes down the inside of Pure Blades. Oh, and there's wing damage from one of them. I think it might have been the Red Bull. Oh no, it's the Renault. Connell's got terrible front wing damage. Oh no, Blades does as well actually, so both those have wing damage.
And now,
1.5 laps to go.
And KV, as long as he stays in front of Tichy, I think he has got this win sorted, because Ricky with the 3 seconds, I think Tichy is clean on penalties. So KV should be clean as well. Ricky made a mistake.
Yeah, those softs are starting to give up. And that could have given KV a chance.
Tichy now has to go around the outside, and I think he's made it work. Yeah, Ricky has to back out.
Yeah, he does. So he's through. Tichy is into P2. And Tichy crucially gets DRS still as well. And look at this, Dan's on some really good speed. Dan's actually catching in on these front 3, unsurprisingly, because he is on fresher tyres. Dan is strong, really strong at the end of this race. He's really coming at them. It's a shame it's the last lap.
Massive pace.
Yeah, great job for him as we enter the final stages of this lap and of this race.
Is Tichy gonna go for a run till the line? I think he is, you know. I think he is gonna do it, because he is so close to the back of KV, and he knows he needs to make a move. KV is struggling on exits.
Crucial call to this.
Look how close Tichy is.
He went a bit, Frank, I think he went a bit too quick though. I think KV's got the gap to hold on here for the win.
KV up to the line as he takes the P1, Tichy P2, Ricky P3, Kelsey takes P4, then drops down to P6, Pure Blaze is gonna take P7, Connell is gonna take P6, then P7, oh, Pure Blaze drops out of the points. He dropped out of the points. With Raidcon taking the last point in this race, and Jay unfortunately the last one to finish. But what a race, and KV takes the season opener with a brilliant P1 2, and it's just all because he kept clean. He stayed clean throughout this whole race, as well as Tichy, and that allows these guys to make it a P1 and P2. And Ricky, of course, still with those 3 seconds, did a brilliant job to make it up into P3.
Yeah, he didn't actually lose any places in the end. That's crazy. Just showed you everyone else's penalty issues. That Ricky was able to hold on to that place and get the first podium. I will send the invites out.
Yeah, please. First podium on the wheel for Ricky Vermeers in the chat, so fair play to him. Lovely to see Jordan in it as well. Juventus is in, Blank is in. Help, lovely to see you guys all out in the chat as well. 57 viewers almost throughout the whole race, which is absolutely amazing for the season opener. So thank you all for joining into the broadcast, the live stream, however you want to call it. So here we have it, the final standings for now of this Brazilian Grand Prix, with KV taking the first victory of this season. Brilliant job from him with Tichy up into P2, Ricky P3, Massa P4. Kelsey brilliantly up into P5 as well as Connell. P6, Dan with a good P7, Justin P8 and P9, Raidcon P10. Pure Blaze, because of penalties, dropped out of the points. P11, JP12, and then we have all the guys who were retired with Stampy, Maddie, Steve, Sneaky Tom, Dan Hilton and Milzies. I will invite these guys to the party. They should be joining the commentary box very shortly. Driver of the day, that's a really good question. I saw some guys in for Ricky. I saw Verstappen popping up as well, which is always a really good shout, not biased at all. Rage Snipes says Kelso select driver of the day, which is a really good shout as well. Very mixed shouts actually, Mehdi for move of the day. Fair enough, but I think we have to give it to Ricky. Yeah, I think Ricky is gonna get the driver of the day. Waiting now on everyone to join the commentary box, which they have done now. So, guys, make sure your audio is allowed to be shared, and then we can start with the interviews very shortly.
Yeah.
So, starting with the interviews, Ricky, because you finished P3, we're gonna start with you. First of all, probably a disappointing qualifying, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was going on my last run and I let people through on my out lap in sector one, and it basically came up saying this and your next lap will be invalidated, so I knew that I couldn't improve. Uh, yeah, that was really frustrating. It really annoyed me, to be fair.
Yeah, after that,
Yeah.
you started your race on the mediums, which turned out to be a brilliant strategy call. Yeah, was that gonna be your plan all the way through, or were you really in a debate with yourself, if not to go on to the softs as well?
Yeah, me and MP were going to split our strategies, and because I was in front, I just had the choice basically. God, what a battle! I'm so thrilled, honestly. I can't tell you how happy I am with that.
Yeah, I saw Vermeer in the chat who said this is your first podium on the wheels, so this is a really good
Yeah,
job.
wow. Yeah, over the moon, guys. Well, a great battle with Tichy and KB as well. I think it was hard racing, but I think it was generally fair. I didn't see too many concerns on my end, but yeah, good. Well done to them.
Fair enough. Really good job, Ricky. Congratulations on the P3, man. You absolutely deserved it. Really well done.
Thanks.
Going on to our P2, Tichy, really well done as well. You have been in front of everyone almost for the whole race, every time into that top three. After the pit stops, really good call to stay out a little bit longer to eventually come out in front of all of these guys. Was it your plan to go a little bit longer into the race to make sure you gonna get in front of those guys?
Yeah, when the first safety car came out, it was always extend the first stint, and then when Mazza came in, just set a lap, try and overcut, because the overcut's probably better than the undercut around here. And
Yeah,
it worked
you
out.
showed it.
And then the second safety car sort of put a dampener on it
Yeah.
because it had a 2 second gap to KV, and then it just disappeared, and then got overtaken, and then it was great fighting at the end with all three of us.
Yeah, you had to start all over again. At the end, you slowly started to catch up to KV as well. Were you thinking about
Yeah.
making a move up
If,
into the last
if
turn or
I
maybe onto the start-finish straight?
if I had a better exit out the last corner, it would have been really close across the line. But I think KV deserved it in the end. Actually, well done to him. Well done to Ricky on the wheel as well.
Yeah, fair enough,
Podium.
mate. Really well done on the P2 as well. Great beginning of the season, so congratulations.
Good
Enjoy the
start.
P2.
Thank you.
On to our race winner for today. Yeah, I spoke to you on the weekend, and you just were not really comfortable about your position, but yeah, you just proved yourself, and really well done on taking the P1. Qualifying, well, you were a little bit struggling, it seemed like, and during the race as well, on the softs, you were stuck behind Stumpy, but after the pit stops, you went on to the mediums, and you were actually quite quick. Did you expect the pace you had on those mediums, or was it really a surprise to you as well?
Well, I think the softs at first was a frustrating part of the race because Stumpy was so quick. Down the start finish straight down towards turn four, I couldn't really do a lot. So I just thought have a little bit of patience because that's probably my downfall sometimes is being a bit too aggressive and too frustrated. And I thought just get to the first stint and then go again. And yeah, as soon as I went to the mediums, I had a good first start to the mediums, but then towards the end, after the last safety car, I still struggled, and I did think one of the two guys, Ricky or Tichy, would have got past, but obviously it wasn't the case. So it was a pretty crazy race as per usual with Tier 3, but it's a good start to the season. Yeah, I'm really happy.
Yeah, really good start to the season, mate. Congratulations on the P1. Really well deserved, picking up no penalties. Same goes on for this year, by the way. Kept it clean, and you really deserve the podium. So congratulations on the P1, mate. Really well done.
Thank you.
So with that, with the interviews done, this rounds off the first race of season 5, and oh my days, what a race. It has been a crazy one, a brilliant one, and I think we haven't had a brilliant and even better opener of the season ever for Console Speed. So thank you guys for joining the commentary box for the interviews. Really well done, and congratulations on the podium.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lewis, for joining me in the commentary box. It was a pleasure, as always, to have you back in the commentary box with me.
Yeah, it's been great start to the season, and you're looking forward to the race, the rest of the season to come. As expected, it was super close, and expect that for the rest of the season. Well done, guys.
So with that, it rounds off the Tier 3 race, Tier 3 stream for today. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to the stream today. We had like 55 viewers all the way through. We almost reached, I think, if not, we reached the 60 viewers, so that's absolutely amazing. Everyone in the chat as well, we had like over 400 messages, so that's absolutely crazy. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for the Tier 2 race, where we will see me and Lewis fighting in the Mercedes, so that will be great as well. Make sure you tune in for Wednesday, the Tier 1 race, and on Thursday, the America Tier. For now, it's a goodbye from me and Lewis, and I hope to see you guys back next week. Have a good one, as always, and like I say, goodbye.